Nessie here, and Happy New Year. I'm snowed in. I thought I would do a recap of things, the best of the things that I liked versus I didn't enjoy as much. For the new year, we're about a week into the new year, and I'm currently snowed in, and I'm in the South, so I am in the house. We cannot drive in snow. Yeah, so before we get into it, remember to thumbs up, like, and subscribe. It is going to be a mix, but mostly it is going to be, and I got a box of the stuff right here. The best of 2021 going into 2022. I'm sorry I hadn't seen you guys in a while. I took quite a bit of jobs. I was busy. December is our time. My mom's birthday is in December, then you got Christmas and anniversary, so all that was kind of at once. So your girl was busy spending it with her family, as I hope you did too. I hope you had a wonderful, safe Christmas and New Year. So we're about a week in, and this stuff is going to be in no particular order. I will tell you some things that I liked in media before I get into the makeup. I don't have any skincare in here at all. And it's in like a Skims box, which incidentally they're little lounge sets, which I can pop in the one. I'll put in a picture over here of the one that I ended up getting, which I liked more than I thought I would. I got like the indoor biker short set. The shirt could be a little looser, but you know, it is what it is. So I really like that. Like the colors that was offered, and the size, it did feel good. I felt nice and held in and nice and loungy. As far as TV shows, one of my favorite TV things that I watched this year was Midnight Mass. That was my favorite thing that I watched for all of Halloween. And it was just a good series. I would dare to say that might be my favorite of the hauntings, even though it's not the haunting of Hill House. It's the same. He said it wasn't, but you know, it is. For Mike Flanagan, loved it. I will pop it in the card so you can watch the review of it if you want. One of the other things as far as books, I enjoyed reading the actual book to Lovecraft Country. I ended up liking that more than I liked the show. The show ended up being okay. People were mad that it's not coming back. I was like, well, y'all kind of sped through everything. I like the narrative better of that. I also have a review of that. You can go back and watch that. But the book is good, and I did read it after I watched the show. The Sandman by Neil Gaiman was very, Lovecraft Country was by Matt Ruff. And I love The Sandman, which they are turning into a series on Netflix. It's supposed to be out later this year. So I enjoyed the book of that, and it was done like we don't have them here in the US, but like the UK does, you know, radio, like theater that we don't do, or we used to do it, but we just don't, because we don't listen to the regular radio like that anymore. Like War of the Worlds kind of thing, if you're familiar with that. That's the quickest thing that I can do with, like, it would be episodic. But this was all, it's shot kind of that way, but it's all in the book, and I got it on Audible. It's not sponsored. I wish they would. I love a good book, and the way that would be the only way that I'll be able to read things. Even though I read things, I don't really read any physical books or stories or anything this year. All digital. I haven't cracked open a book in a minute. I also read the Havana Nocturne. That's about the mob in Cuba. That was good. I'm not gonna go into that. And then which I can in another video if you guys are curious about it. As far as another thing that I watch, I'll break it down in documentaries. I watched more than 3, but these are 3 that I liked. I liked Street Gang, and they're all very different. Street Gang, which is on HBO Max, it's about and HBO, it's about Sesame Street. Love Sesame Street. It was a shame that it got taken off PBS, but you know, they made that political, because you know they don't want the little brown children to have things, poor children to have things, and it was on public access. So that was interesting. I watched Exterminate All the Brutes by Raul. I cannot think of his last name, but he is the same person that did he's a Haitian film director, and he's the same person that did the one about James Baldwin called I'm Your Negro, which I did also watch for the first time this year. It just didn't come out this year. That was great as well, but he wrote Exterminate All Brutes. It is about basically the story of genocide and yeah, genocides, phrenology, racial things like that, eugenics in the United States. It's all done through the character of who was played by Josh Hartnett, but that he's like the physical embodiment of genocide. So that is interesting because he goes through the Native population, he of course goes through Black people, he goes through people that they would use the term like degenerates, but they would just mean people of color. So that was interesting, especially the style of that. And I watched The Beatles Get Back, which is on Disney Plus. Surprised it was on Disney Plus because I like, your girl likes the Beatles, but I'm still not ready to go to the movie theater to watch that. And Peter Jackson did that. It was well done. It is 8 hours long, but keeping in context, this is he has over like 60 hours of it, so we kind of just gotta dip it upon. I was like, it could have been long. I was like, but if you're not already a Beatles fan, this isn't the way to start. You know, because it is long. It is broken down to 3 episodes, but that's, you know, over 2 hours for each one. So yeah, but it was good, looked great. Could give my opinion about that as well. If you guys are interested, just let me know. All right, so we're gonna get into the products, and I put them in this box. They're in no particular order, and I tried to, I'm not doing like with like, so we can do all of that. Okay, the first thing, I will just put them up here as I'm done with them. Okay, the first thing are these brushes from Anissa. This is a set. I paid, and these are the Pinnacle. This is the Pinnacle foundation, the powder, and the concealer. These are the 3 that I got. They come in a little set, but I remember that they had a little sale. I heard about these from Rose and Ben. Love them. They are dirty. I used them today. Because even though I'm not going anywhere, I decided to put on a little beat for y'all. So yeah, love those. They are worth the money. They are very nice and looks. Something else that I like. Those are the only tools that I have in here. This palette it's the Micro Smooth palette, the multi-face palette from Sephora, which don't sleep on Sephora collection, but these are great. It has, I like to finish off my face with like this, and then it has the baked blush and the highlighter and the other blush. So I love this. It's all in one. They're so weird, but that's another, I can talk about that in something else. But this was great. It came in basically a light and a dark, or like a light medium, or a light medium, then a dark to deep kind of palette thing. There's only 2 of them. They are great. This is 20 bucks. Usually if you bought one of these powders, it's $20. So I love this. I only recently, I didn't get it not too long ago because I couldn't find it, and I wasn't going to pay all that money. I didn't pay $20 for that, actually. Okay, these are normally $20 too. These are the fluid eye paints from About Face. And if I'm feeling froggy, I'll insert how much they normally cost, but I believe it is $20. And these are just quick liquid eyes, and I got a black, a gray, and a brown. I'm actually wearing it today as a base underneath this that I'll also talk about, since it's also right here on top. But these are just liquid eyeshadows. This is Halsey's line. I really like them. It doesn't crease, it dries down pretty matte, or like at least skin like, so you just do something with a quick eye and kind of buff it out, and you can go, which I've done that before too. So I have these 3 colors of it. I don't know if I grabbed the 3rd color, but you get the gist. I have them right here. So it's this in a brown, a gray and a black, but it comes in a bunch of other colors if you want to get more of that. But I was looking for something kind of quick that I can throw on right quick. I used this one the other day going into work to do the base of a smoky eye, which even though this eye is kind of smoky, it's a brown and teal base smoky versus a black one. So this one was great, and it's not like super liquidy either. It's kind of a nice cream consistency, but it is liquid, but it's nice, and it didn't crack or anything like that. So I love that for them. Okay, something else that I get, which I've been getting one every year since she started doing it, is the Pat McGrath Mothership Mega Celestial Odyssey. She puts out these around Christmas, and these are so much cheaper than the regular palettes. The regular palettes are like $150. These are $78, and that's the color I have on that teal on my eye today. So yeah, and kind of buffed it out with the browns. These superstars of this are the shimmers and the dual chromes and all that good stuff. So yeah, love that. And I too waited till Christmas, her Christmas sale, to buy this because they were like 30% off. So yeah, your girl does not pay for things in full price, because why should you? And honestly, I bought a lot of makeup, but I feel like I didn't. Okay, since we're still in this field, and right here on top, these other things are the blush from Made by Mitchell. These, but I have two. This is, which I love a liquid blush, but with liquid blush like the ones from Rare from last year, which were the best, still the best thing out of their line, is that blush. The Blush and Nut Liquid Highlight is this, and I got this in the color SPF. One dab will do you. I got a little carried away today, and I put this on before I set my face, and I was just like, woo, girl, you get a little clownish. But you know, I like pigmentation, so this is, I have it in the color What's the SPF, and I have a, which is kind of orangey. Brush it off. It is orangey, great. That is just from one little swatch. And I wiped off the doe foot too. And then I got Blend and Snatched, which is the liquid bronzers that he came out with. And he is, I think he's from Liverpool or Manchester, one of them. He's British, but he's a makeup artist. And that's my contour liquid bronzer color, which I love, and I have it on today. I have on both of those today. Good, and he has a whole range of things, and I like that he's an actual makeup artist that has a full range of colors. So, and then he came out with them all at the same time. Okay, I'm sorry y'all, you hear all of that. Yeah, before I touch something, I'm just kind of wiping this, and I didn't have a tissue. Just a piece of plastic. All right, let's see what else we got. Well, there's the brown from the About Face, but, and it's dark brown, black, and gray. I'm not gonna swatch them. I'm not swatching everything. I just swatched those because they were right here. Let me see. Setting sprays. Two. Going back to the Sephora collection, definitely worth your time. This, in my opinion, is a dupe for the Urban Decay All Nighter. I loved it. And this was, what was this, 15? And I think, if that, I didn't pay 15 for it. But yeah, this, I'll put it in the price. This, and it has a nice mist to it. Y'all just, you can't see it. What am I doing? Okay, so yeah, you get 2.7 ounces of this, which is a little smaller than the Urban Decay, which I think you get 3 ounces of that, or not unless you get the jumbo, but the standard size is like 3 ounces. But yeah, great, nice. And this is not a matte one, but it's a Skin Life finish. This is great. Okay, another one which is great, which is slipped on, is the Professional Super Setter by Benefit, which I like that. And then you can see I have makeup smudge on it that can't get on. That's the only downside to a light bottle, because I wear brown makeup, browns and pigmented things, because you see your girl is a brown girl. So this, and this one does have like the best mist. I don't know if you can No, stupid. But yeah, it really comes out. I love the way this comes out. But this is a natural finish. Now, does this blur pores? I don't know. I'm wearing powder and all that other stuff that does all that. But it sets nicely. It is a nice finishing spray, especially if you cannot get your hands on like the Kyrillon, which I had a little of. I did love that. I don't have the can anymore. It's been sold out everywhere because your girls found out about it later in life. But I like Final Seal as well from Ben Nye, but I didn't include it in this because, one, I don't wear that every day, but I do put that on my clients because I freelance. I'll throw up my Instagram where you can book me if you are in the local Nashville area. Yeah, so that's a good one, as well as the Blue Marble or the Green Marble. I don't know if that's the name of the company, but that's the name of the sprays. But those are, one has alcohol in it and one does not. One is water-based. So yeah, but they do the same thing. There are great setting sprays that I wish that you shouldn't be wearing Kyrillon every day. Just like I wouldn't put on Final Seal every day because it is for stage makeup and you're just not going to be doing it like that. Everybody's like, well, make it mask proof. It's like, well, anything, you have something rubbing against your face, it's gonna rub off. I'm yet to find a lip anything that's completely, utterly mask proof. I'm like, it may not be as bad, but you know, whatever. It's rubbing off, it's against my face, we're here. Okay, so that's my little rant on that. Let me see. Ooh, I have two tints that are right next to each other. Okay, the Lip Bar came out with a 3-in-1 skin conditioner, but it's a skin tint. It has SPF and hyaluronic acid. I wear the color Almond Joy in this. This is great. You can get this at Target, but I did not because my local Targets do not carry the Lip Bar. But yeah, they are great. They came out with, they've been coming out with more and more cosmetics, but this is, for this year, this is one of my favorite tints. And also the e.l.f. Camo CC cream. This is like one of the only CC creams I can wear. I think this was supposed to be a dupe for the IT Cosmetics, but IT Cosmetics does not make enough shades in between. The dark ones are all too red, and there's like no neutrals, there's no cools. Even though I'm a warm undertone, you know, people think to get darker you're getting red. So this and these are both under 20 bucks, and you can both get them basically from the drugstore. And I wear the color deep 540 neutral, and that is actually what I have on today. So I love it. This is something I can grab and turn around and put on this as well. Speaking of another tint that is also drugstore, this came in late in the game. This is the True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. And I wear the color 7 to 8, and it is like a pipette, and this one is from L'Oreal. You definitely get this from the drugstore. I have been wearing this as of late. This is something I wouldn't wear in the summertime because I lean oily, and even with this I set it with a little powder because yeah, your girl ain't dry. But this looks like skin when I'm not trying to do that much, even more so than those two tints that I just mentioned. So this is great for that. Also under $20. I think, is it even, it's cheaper at Walmart. That's the cheapest place that I found it. Okay. Liquid highlighter, which I didn't think I would like. This is actually also from the Lip Bar. And I got the Rose All Day, and I will do a little squirt of that. But you can mix this in, especially with your tints. And it has, they have like 3 colors. But yeah, it gives you like a natural kind of situation. I love that. Oh, and the Lip Bar is black owned. I love this. So this is Skin Glow Liquid Highlighting Serum. So I mix it in with the tints, and I've mixed it in with my foundation. I mixed it in with the NARS All Day, with it, not All Day Luminous, they don't make that anymore, the Soft Matte foundation, and it looks great. Also under 20 bucks. Let's see, and an old but new Situation Fashion Fair came back this year, and I got, this is one of the only stick foundations I like. The only other one that I like is like the one from Huda, which is nice. But this one looks really good, and I got it in Fine Chestnut. I have not really made a dent because, as you can see, I've been trying different foundations. I'm more likely to try foundations more than anything. I'm not, I say that and then I'll buy a palette. So yeah, I like this. Great. It's a cream but it goes down matte formula. I love it. It looks like skin. They hit it out the park. These have been sold out forever. You can get them in Sephora now, but you have to, at least locally, you had to find it in the Sephora. It's like I said, it's been sold out, and I bought this on a whim. And I looked at people's reviews before. I have a shade twin on YouTube, so I kind of went with her, even though I was just like, I saw the swatches. So I blind bought this, and it was good. It was close enough. I can show you on my hand, but it's not. Yeah, right there. That's basically my face, and it's got a little golden to it. It's got a little red. It's, yeah, nice, and it's just nice and creamy. It wore all day. It wears very well. So this is a winner. They had other things. I didn't want the cream to powder. That's a little bit too heavy for me. I don't think, they didn't have a liquid, and they had a powder foundation. I didn't need any more powder foundation. My favorite powder foundation is the Makeup Forever right now. So I've been wearing that, but that is not new. That's a rebuy. Another complexion thing, which are not new. They are new. I think well, they did come out. Did they come out this year or the end of last year? But they're new to me. I got them this year. It is the eye brighteners and correctors from Fenty. So that's pumpkin, and then this is the almond butter that I just dab underneath my eye. I'm not wearing it today, but this is a nice, it's almost like a gel formula. Sometimes the correctors especially can be a little too thick and a little too heavy. So yeah, that's a nice gel formula. Goes nice underneath and mixes well with other products. I do like that about Fenty products, that they play well with others. Another thing that I like as far as powder, I've been using the same powders, except I have added this to it. I normally wear Laura Mercier. I have not tried my Sephora powder yet that I bought because I watched Andrea Renee, who talks about it all the time. But I have not emptied that powder. I have not emptied my MAC powder all the way. So this is from Huda though, because I wanted a little under eye powder, and I got the mini in Canufa, which is great. But the main thing why I'm bringing this up is this component, this baby, is that it comes in with a built-in powder puff. And that is great, especially for under the eye, which is what I was using for in the highlighted points. And I just go in, boop, boop, boop. I love it. And it takes forever to go through powder, which I've been using this all year and I have not made a dent in it. And this little puff, so you don't have to buy one. Chef's kiss. Yes, and it locks down. It's all nice. So this was a good when I could travel. I went on one trip. I went to Atlanta this year, and stayed in the Airbnb with my cousins and stuff. That was nice. But yeah, I didn't really travel, but like if you need to travel, that's a great one. And it comes in all the shades. I think that they stay sold out though. But yeah, specifically that little powder puff, put it over the edge. This is from Nebula. It's the skin bronzing, and it's like a baked one. It is not new, but it is new to me. These have been on sale all the time. I know that they put it on sale like once a year with Sephora, with Ulta when they do one of their 21 days of beauty. And I have been looking at these. I got the really bright red blush, and I wanted to try this bronzer. This bronzer is great. It gives you that, I don't have it on, I don't know why I'm turning my face, but it has this like baked kind of shimmery to it, but it doesn't make you greasy. It looks great. It's like a skin finish. I kind of wish he would do skin finishing powders like that. Okay. Something else that I love, this is also from NYX. It is the brow glue. I think it's about $6, but that's what I normally like go through my brows with if I can think to do it, because my brows are microbladed, so I just kind of clean them up from time to time and just set them so they'll be a little fluffy and don't look so flat. So I like this one. It's great, especially if you like that kind of fluffy brow, kind of laminated look. Something else that is cool, I love multi-chrome shadows, but they tend to be very expensive. So P. Louise put out these duo drops, and this is in the color Blue Moon. And I don't know if you can see it, which you probably can. I don't know if the camera's going to do it justice, but yeah, like it flashes green and blue. This one is like green, blue, and purple. So yeah, a multi-chrome. Multi-chromes tend to be like $20 a pop, and that's just on the low end, and that has been across brands. I guess they're hard to make. But yeah, that, and I got that under 20 bucks because I bought it during the sale, and it's like a set of them, but like those jars, everyone's coming out with those creams and liners and all that kind of stuff. All that is very expensive just for what it is, but I love those. Let me see if I can give you guys a swatch. You can see that. Yeah, see, like it just looks green, but it's like a liquid eyeshadow. It is great, but yeah, like looks purple and green, and I threw that on one of those bases from About Face for Christmas when I was working on Christmas. Yes, look great. Okay, and two things that I was just not, they are okay for what they are, but they're not all that. I don't actually hate them. It is just not great. I would not purchase it again. It is their Real Magnet mascara from Benefit. It just don't do anything. It's black mascara, and I'm a person that's not picky, and that takes a lot from me when it comes to mascara, because I wear glasses. I was like, you can, just as long as you can see that I have eyelashes, and you can't see them right now, and I don't really wear falsies because, again, with said glasses. Yeah. But, and then another one is that I just don't see the big hype. I don't hate this, but I don't love it. It is the Lash Princess from Essence, but you know, it's like $3. But people were going, you know, ape about this, and then it's just okay. It is what it is. It's not great, it's not terrible, but I didn't see the big deal about it. So yeah, that's that. And the Benefit, their Real Magnet, get the original, they're real. Because this magnetic thing didn't do anything. I don't even think the brush even helps it. It's like I would get the original, they're real, because at least that brush helps your lashes like stay up and separates them and lengthens them. Because the thing with all of Benefits, most of theirs, yeah, well, all of their mascaras have plastic applicators, and that helps pull out the length and separate it. Also, it makes you have these long kind of spread out lashes. But this magnet was supposed to help them do something. It didn't do anything. It has like magnetic powder in it. It doesn't do anything. All right, so not to end it on a bummer note, if you guys want to hear about anything else, I'm gonna try to be more consistent on here. I'm thinking about, maybe I'm gonna put this on TikTok, start up a TikTok. But yeah, so what did you guys love and dislike? Well, I didn't really have many dislikes. I've been not buying as much makeup. I've been getting skincare and body care, which I just go through. There's nothing worth talking about because it's stuff that I use. That's what I have for the most part. Yeah, so those were kind of newish to me that I liked throughout the year. I'm gonna try to keep up a better list this year. Yeah, and then I hope y'all are having a good new year. Hope y'all are staying dry and warm. And remember that Nessie loves you. Bye. See you later.